Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your Master of Ceremonies, Mark Cordes.
Yay! All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how are you? All right, that was lame. Let's try that again. I know it's a Monday night and you've traveled all day, but let's try that again. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you? Very cool. Welcome to what a beautiful resort. How about a big round of applause for the lovely JW Marriott at Desert Springs. Come on down. We got some seats available. Grab a seat. We're going to have a good time tonight. We've got a busy, action-packed week going this week. I've got to make a couple of announcements. When you checked in and registered, you should have heard all about the app for the game. Do you know what I'm talking about, the game app? And you're playing that, you've downloaded that, you're taking pictures of the QR codes, they're going to be out. Every time there's an event going on, make sure you do that. Matter of fact, we got a leaderboard. This is how we're going to keep track of who's winning the prizes at the end of the week. Let's go to the leaderboard. Let's see who's hip. There we go. We got Kelly as, holy crap, Kelly's in first place with 180 points, running away with this thing. Where is Kelly? Out taking pictures right now. That's how busy. Not even enjoying the meeting. No, that's what we're going to do. You're all on the board up there, so we're keeping track of your points. I promise you, at the end of the week, you're going to be glad that you did this because there's some very cool prizes. Oh, by the way, I should mention this. My name is Mark Cordes. It's a pleasure to be back with you guys. I've done events with you in the past, and Marriott is always my favorite client. I always look forward to coming to the Marriott events. Maybe it's because of the love I just felt right there. And by the way, for the first time ever, we've got a combination meeting. We've got engineering and IT. Let's do a shout out. Where are the engineering people? Let's hear it from you guys. All right, now not to be outdone, let's hear it from the IT team. Holy crap, that's going to be quite a rumble. That's awesome. Well, we've got, and by the way, a couple of quick announcements. You're going to hear me say a lot this week. Make sure you thank the vendors because there's a lot of moving pieces to an event like this, and it couldn't happen without the support of the vendors. So as you see them through the week, go up and talk to them, network with them, get to know who they are, and thank them for being a part of the conference. And they're going to be out in the pavilion, which if you go. The big white pavilion outside the glass doors. So that's where the trade show is going to be. Let me look here. Oh, you know who else we'd like to welcome? I think they had a little bit of a challenge maybe getting here. But we're the folks from Canada, the Delta Hotel people. Where are the Delta Hotels people? All right, good to have you. That's awesome. You traveled in today from Canada? Yesterday, yeah. It was at tricky trap. Did you hit any of that patch of global warming anywhere? We've got A. I like that. They're busting you on the A part. That's Canada. You do that A thing a lot up there. Every other letter is A. C-A-N-A-D-A. A? Don't start with the booing, folks. It's going to be a long week if you do that. Well, we're gonna keep this thing moving along. Keep in mind, if you have any issues with the game app, you can ask anybody at the registration desk or anybody walking around with Marriott can help you with that. So, without further ado, it's a pleasure to bring to the stage your co-host for the week from this property. Please welcome from JW Marriott Desert Springs, Mr. Danny Young, and the multi-property systems manager, George Tsankarakis. Come on out, guys.
All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Desert Springs. Welcome to the Southern California desert. Welcome to the warm weather from those of you that have been up in the colder territories and on the East Coast. Our property is open to you. What I mean by that is our team, our engineering team here at the property, would love to have you tour the back of the house areas when you get a chance. You can call down at any house phone and ask for the engineering department, and we will set up a time for you, okay? We would love to show off the place, both front of the house and back, and love to have you all here. We welcome you. We want to take care of you. Enjoy your stay while you're here. Enjoy the desert. With that, Welcome, George.
Thank you, Danny. Welcome, everybody. How are you doing tonight? Everybody good? Big cheers for IT right here in engineering. This is a huge event, very unique. Cheers, everybody. By the way, one of the QR bonuses, if you can spell my name correctly the first time, you win 1,000 points. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, I'd like to welcome you all. Thank you for all coming. And I know the climate, you're going to take a while to acclimate, but 2 words that kept me going for 10 years, just think of dry heat. Seriously, it works. It's real. I know it feels really cool for me out there. You'll get used to it. So thank you, everybody, for coming. Welcome. And no further ado, Mr.
Yeah, sure. Come on out. Hey, how about a
Mr.
big
Jim
round of applause
Burkell.
for Danny and George? Thank you, buddy. George is definitely staying hydrated. You'll see him with a Budweiser all week. That was awesome. And that last name is a mouthful, by the way. Sankarakis. That would be a great Scrabble score right there, wouldn't it? Hey, we've got a bunch of awards coming up. We're going to kind of break them down over the course of the nights, and we're going to start off with one right now. Please welcome to the stage the Area Director of Engineering. A big round of applause for Mr. Jim Burkell. Jim.
Good evening, everyone. I have the honor to present our first award this evening, and that award is for community service. I tried to think of what I could say about this leader, and one thing that comes to mind is this leader is just a kind gentleman. And you can see it in the way that he conducts himself in his business, how he takes care of his people, how he ensures they have all the tools and training they need to take care of the business. Once a year, this leader packs up a couple of trucks, a bunch of supplies, a bunch of guys from the market, from his department, and they head down to a little town south of the border of San Diego called Tijuana. And what do they do in Tijuana? They go and fix up an orphanage where over 40 young boys live without parents. And they fix everything from windows to painting to plumbing to you name it. Last year, I think they put a new roof on the place, and I saw the place personally, and I don't think I would be crawling on the roof of the place, but they replaced the roof on the place. So tonight, I would love to recognize for community service Jerry McHugh and the San Diego Marriott Marquis Marina. Jerry.
Please welcome Regional Vice President of IT West Region, Mr. Dean DeLula.
All right. Great to be here with the engineers and the IT team. IT team, there is not a sports bar next door, so I'm sorry. Okay. And by the way, this shirt, I was asked if I kept the receipt, so, okay. I have the honor of presenting the Spirit to Serve Award for our IT team. Our Spirit to Serve Award winner, searching for him right now, does a great job. He lives the vision of the company, taking care of our customers and taking care of our associates, and we will continue taking care of each other, which is good stuff. He spends a lot of time getting to know his team, and appreciate all that he does, and gets to know them, gets to know their families, gets to invite them with their families. So does a great job with that. And so I'm looking for him because I was going to ask him what he thinks boss, but I'm not finding him out here. So who always calls us boss? That would be Mr. MJ Mora. Congratulations. Come on up. There he is.
Next, please welcome to the stage Area Director of Engineering, Mr. Dan Samorka.
Good evening. We actually have one of us that has a 25th anniversary this week. The scary part, it's actually tomorrow, and we're taking a huge risk of giving him this award tonight. So, Rob Carlquist, where are you?
All right, hey, how about a big round of applause for the first 3 award winners of the week right there. Thank you so much, gentlemen. All right, well, we thought it would be kind of fun. I'm going to be sharing the hosting duties this week with a very good friend of mine. You may have met her. She's been kind of circulating through the audience and trying to help you out with your apps. She's on tour right now with Jenny McCarthy, doing a hilarious tour. She was a finalist on Last Comic Standing, and in my opinion, should have won, but that's a whole nother story. How about a big Marriott welcome for my good friend and the very funny Tammy Pescatelli. Tammy!
Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, welcome everyone. People always say to me, where do you get your material? I'm like, I wake up. That's it. Every day crazy stuff happens. And I've been watching you guys, and I see that you're playing these games and you can't fill out your profile. That's because you don't know how to fill it out correctly. Because some of you are on dating websites, even though you're not supposed to be, because your wives will be pissed. But, you know, and you're afraid to send pictures of yourself. Every day there's something. And it was funny because they said, oh, it's the first time engineering and IT have ever got together. Oh, you've gotten together before. Engineering, what you don't realize is when you piss off the IT guys, that's why your computer has a virus the next week. You can never, I'm not gonna say anything about, what are you taking pictures for, sir? What are you taking pictures for? But what are you gonna do with those pictures? Are you part of this group or just some weirdo that takes pictures at random places? Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Actually, you can follow. He'll be posting all kinds of cool pictures. You won't, will you? Not you personally, sir. What is your name? You don't want to say anything? You're a mute photographer? Is that what it is? Thank God you have still pictures. Thank God it's not video, sir. He's not on Periscope. But it's fun. Every time there's something happens. So we're watched throughout the week. Like, I just watch people. Every day there's something that's crazy. I have a cousin that's dumb. And by the way, can I tell you, that's a big hint in life. Get yourself a dumb friend. Like you go, why? I'll tell you why. Because the dumber they are, the better your life is. No matter how bad your day is, you call up that idiot, you will feel so much better about yourself. My cousin's not just dumb, she's like damn dumb. Like she can't even spell CNN to tell me what's happening. But she thinks she's up on all the news things. So she'll call me to tell me a story and gets it completely wrong. Like for a long time she was talking about Osama bin Laden and Team 6 and the whole story. And she kept calling him Oksana Bayul, the Ukrainian Olympian. I'm like, I don't know, what are we at, the Ice Capades? I have no idea. It's news from abroad is really what it is. And every day when I talk to her, like, thank you, sir, just you. If you could just get up. What is your name, sir? What is your name? That is the greatest laugh. What is your name? Matthew. Oh, look at you. Stand up, everyone. Matthew, where are you from? Stand up. Show everybody. Say, where are you from, Matthew? I'm sorry? Colorado Mountains, right. Did you hear about the thing with the beard? Lots of poop in that beard, Matthew. Lots of poop. Don't shake his hand. Don't shake his hand. Just so you know. I'm a germaphobe. I should not be at a hotel conference, just so you know. Crazy germaphobe. I pull back every hotel I go in. I pull back to find bed bugs. I look underneath things. I'm a crazy person. But you know that the average person eats 8 spiders a year in their sleep. You know that, right? Do you know that? That's true. You know how I found out? I got married, and useless information comes with a marriage certificate. That's how I found out. My husband watches all those shows that are like on, and some of you probably watch them, like he watches Amish Mafia. Did you ever see that show? Trust me, that's a crock show. I'm 100% Sicilian. They don't have a mafia. My people barely have a mafia anymore. They don't have a mafia, okay? They wouldn't even be effective as a mob. How effective could they be, right? What are those Amish people gonna do if you go against the Don? Cut off a horse's head and leave it in your bed? They'd have no ride home, okay? So you have to use your brains for things. And if you're not married, I'm going to tell you something. You never hear a woman say this, but I grew up with all boys. I'm in a male-dominated field, so marriage is where one person's useless information seeps into your head and makes you dumber than you have ever been before. That night, one day, I'm asleep in bed. I wake up and I'm choking. And I love my husband. I'm like choking. He wakes up and he looks at me and goes, "What's wrong?" Like, "I'm choking." He said, "Maybe you ate a spider." What the hell is wrong with you? He said, "I was watching the Discovery Channel, and the average person eats about 8 spiders a year in their sleep." I'm like, "Oh, you're an idiot, all right? Because now I can't sleep because I don't know if I'm on spider 1 or spider 8. I got to sleep with a nicotine patch over my mouth. I'm punching him in the crotch because if I got to be awake, he's got to be awake." I'm laying there thinking, what kind of sick scientist is doing the research, watching 7 spiders crawl in someone's mouth and not flicking out the 8th? And I'm happy. I am happy. See, I grew up all boys. My brothers and I mean, it was just a different life. My family, we didn't celebrate Halloween like normal people because my parents would forget Halloween. They would tell you they didn't forget. But do you know what I was for 3 years in a row? A raisin. Do you know what a raisin costume consists of? What's your name? Jay, do you know what a raisin costume consists of? It's a wrinkled garbage bag is what it is. That's all it is. I'm 6 years old walking around my neighborhood. I'm a raisin. They're like, "You're the trash kid. Get the hell out of here." It's not Tuesday. My brothers were in their underoos. "I'm Aquaman." "No, you're underwear, boy. Get away from me. Aquaman doesn't have dingleberries hanging off of the... It's true, the dolphins would never follow him to the Hall of Justice. Do your research. See, the IT guys got that, didn't you? You call me Khaleesi. That's it. So, I'm getting ready to... I got to go. You guys have things to do. Tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock, you have breakfast. Just right out here to the left through the glass doors in the pavilion. Make sure you're there. It's going to be a fun week. We're going to see you all. Have a good sense of humor about things. Take a lot of pictures. Follow them on Twitter. And it's just the same password. How about that? How safe is that, you IT guy? It's the same password. That's what their Twitter account is. It's ENGIT 2015, and that's your password. So thanks you guys so much, and we'll see you in the morning. Thanks.